Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to Shimmer Girl Talks. It's been quite a while since I've done a video from my little office space in the basement. And I'm back today to do a follow up on a video that I did some time ago um, called Why Don't Men Court Anymore? And I did not expect the responses that I got. I've gotten over 25,000 views on that video alone, not expecting that type of a turnout. And I would just like to thank the men who were able to come at me in an articulate, adult way. Um, because a lot of the responses that I got were, some of them were extremely unkind, which I don't care. Um, in a sense that, let's, to put it like this, I don't know that a woman has hurt you in your life. And from what I've noticed is some of the response that I've gotten, have been from like very hurt and upset men. Just simply me stating a simple question that was not directed at anyone in particular. So, anyway, so the name of this video is Men Really Haven't Changed. I believe men have adapted to um, women's desires, meaning the whole feminist movement, in my opinion, has taken a strong hold on American women at large. And I am not a feminist. At least I don't identify as one. Let's put it that way. And I'm kind of all over the place, so forgive me. One thing that I noticed about that Why Don't Men Court Anymore video, one of the main things that I saw continuously in the responses towards me was the MGTOW. And what that stands for is men going their own way. And according to Google, let me shift over there to read it, is a way of life which refuses to defer to women in defining the worth of men. Instead, it focuses on positive male aspects, inviting men to go their own way in life. Okay. Um, Again, going back to my original video, one thing I am not is a man hater. I'm not a feminist. I'm not, and I know some people say that those two things are not mutually, they're not the same thing, but I beg to differ, but that's my opinion. Um, I brought up a topic that I hear a lot of women talk about. And let me also stop right there. I have no dog in this fight. I even said that in my last video. I am a married woman, so it has nothing to do with my looks or whether or not I'm getting some. A lot of the responses, like I said, were just left field. And I'm like, wow, those are some hurt men. But again, going back to the topic, and I'm hoping that I can really articulate it in the way that I can think it in my mind, but then when I do a video, it's like all of that like goes out the window. But I said previously that I don't think men have changed that much. I think men are still men at heart, but because there are so many things in society today that kind of ties their hands, that they cannot be the men that their fathers were, the men that their grandfathers were. Now, you have some, segments of the population, women like myself, who, understand that men are needed. Men are needed in the home. We value our husbands. We value, the protection and the safeness, from having the right man in our lives. And unfortunately, I feel that a lot of women are taking counsel from women who are bitter, jaded, and and it kind of ties all into this, men going their own way movement. And I actually think that men going their own way is kind of similar to feminism. I think men and women who branch off into those two entities, I guess you would say, they didn't get what they wanted from the opposite sex. And they're able to kind of, I guess, in a sense, feed off of each other with group-minded, like-minded people. Um, Again, I did not expect the outpouring of comments, from just the simple question of why don't men court anymore? And some men came at me like, well, why aren't you speaking to the women? Actually, that video was for women. But a lot of men, took offense, took it to heart, and instead of like really listening to the words that I was saying, they went into attack mode. But I do feel that we as women, in order to see a type of change come about, um, you know, there are some women who say that they want the old time kind of men back, the men of our fathers and grandfathers' day. But you have to also consider the fact that women today are not our mothers or grandmothers either. You can't have one without the other. You can't ask men to be a certain way and you know, live or be a certain type of a woman and still expect, the traditional types of men, Ward Cleaver from, the Leave It to Beaver days. Yeah, I'm showing my age. I'm not that old, but I'm older. Same thing with men. You can't be, like some dog in the street and then expects, like a virtuous, sweet-minded woman. But I do realize that the dating arena, as I've mentioned in many videos before, is changed drastically. Both men and women are floundering to find that right person. And I think that so many people, you know, they date so many different types of people that they just become jaded towards the opposite sex. So I hope I wasn't too all over the place or whatever. But I just wanted to get that out there. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and so I want you guys coming back. I'll have more topics to talk about. But check out my videos. I'll even share the link in my comment section, or it'll blink up on the screen or something. But I'll talk to you later. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel if it interests you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.